Father, I wanted you to save me.
Many who have suffered childhood sexual abuse struggle between keeping silent and telling the truth. History's harsh flames flicker in all of our eyes, and many of us feel the grave risk of physical, emotional, or social death when we stand in the unconscious gaze of the crowd or stare into the bloodthirsty mouths of our jailers. We have all witnessed the annals of persecutions. We have all seen the changing masks of authority and glimpsed the vacant drivers behind them. We have all felt the insecure attempts to please at all costs in order to survive, to deny the self that is hidden behind seamless uniforms and costumes of power. We have all witnessed those who work tirelessly to rid themselves of their unwanted shadows that they have refused to behold or love. I am directing all of these shadows back to the light now. Sometimes a simple, compassionate witness is all that is needed to change the world. Pat Robertson's voice echoes in our home like an Illuminati mind control script. Images of flames and scary faces haunt our living room. The fear and hatred is palpable. I'm not sure he knows the same God who talks to me. The God I feel is so lovingly gentle. As early as I can remember, I watched the sky, wondering if the world is about to end, if the angel was right. I would watch the sky, looking for light, and Jesus' white robes. I think if Jesus comes, at long last the suffering will be over. And that sounded like a good thing to me, not the scary nightmare that Pat always talked about. My father was a lieutenant colonel in the Air Force. He worked for NSA. He worked for Lockheed Martin. It is possible that our family was subject to mind control. God visits me, not in the light, but in the shadows of an old movie theater in upstate Rome, New York, where our church meets for worship on Sunday mornings. I have my stuffed animals with me and some crayons. My mother plays praise music on the wooden piano that moves on wheels across the stage where she sings. Sometimes, my father plays guitar with her. I watch people fall down on the ground when the preacher lays his hands on their heads. I remember them laying the spirit-filled people up and down the narrow movie aisles. I watch their bodies twitch and shake like dying carp. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that Mary Magdalene is a whore. And nowhere in the Bible does it say that Mary, the mother of Jesus, remains a pure virgin until she ascends to heaven. These are myths that we have projected upon the text, projections that split the images of these women, fragmenting the image of God and ourselves for thousands of years. My ex-husband started studying with the Jesuits in Chicago. I started seeing tall reptilian creatures in my apartment at night who were very interested in my son. When I started working at a big Episcopal church in one of the wealthiest towns in the country, it was the little gray aliens who surrounded our bed while we slept until I had the house blessed by a priest. This acid is no good, I say. I want this trip to stop. It has to stop now. Jess, here, take this. He hands me some niacin, which is supposed to take the edge off, but it has the unknown effect of turning your skin red, which wouldn't be so frightening if I wasn't tripping balls. Do I look funny to you? No, Sam lies. It's just the lighting. He squished his eyebrows up to reveal his doubt. What's happening to me? I turn my fiery arms over and stare at my palms. I begin to see boils all over my body, which is severely shaking now. I throw up, and then I throw up again, and again, and again, until I am dry heaving uncontrollably, unable to make the reflex stop. Who made fun of you? The question echoes across a black universe of pain. Lots of people. My whole life, I whisper, suddenly finding it difficult to talk. Oh, Jesse, how could anyone be mean to you? I don't know. I try to hold back the childlike sobs, but the force is too strong, and the dam breaks anyway. I've just never figured out why I don't fit in. I think it has something to do with my parents' religion. Snot falls out of my nose and drips off my chin. Jesse, shh, don't cry. Try to calm down, okay? I don't like hearing you so upset when I can't be there to give you a hug. Is your bedroom door closed? Yes. Good. You don't want your parents to hear you. I know. Jesse, you know I care about you, right? Relieved, I croak out, yeah. I can hardly believe it. Suddenly, my soul swells with hope. It's a new feeling. Maybe everything will finally be all right. I will learn the ways of Christian Roberts. He will take care of me. I breathe deeply into something I have never known, like I have come home to a place that has never been mine. Jesse? Yeah. I can help you. Do you believe me? Yes. All we have to do is initiate you, says Christian. Initiate, I ask. What is that? Jesse, do you know what sex is?